We're gonna give the instance the name web server. Then we're gonna choose the application and OS image. That is Amazon Machine image AMI. Then we're gonna choose the instance type. That is T2.micro. And on the key pair login, we're gonna use Bucky. Then we're gonna choose the network settings. Then we're gonna choose VPC. Lab VPC. Then we're gonna create a security group under firewall security groups. With the create. And then we use the description. Then we can see here that inbound security group rules are already selected, so we have to remove this one, this row. Before configuring the storage, we're gonna select 8 gigabytes. This is gonna be the boot. To reboot our system. Then we go to advanced details, and we expand it, and we're gonna choose, we're gonna select enable. Under advanced details, under the termination protection. So now we're gonna paste this code on the user data box. We need to make sure everything is okay. So this instance is running Amazon Linux 2. This script will run as a root guest OS, and when it starts, the script will install the Apache web server, configure the web server up to automatic start on boot. We'll run the web server once it's finished installing, and then we'll create a simple web page. Then we launch the instance. And then we have that successfully installed. Then we choose view other all instances, and then we'll check here that our server is running under web server. Then we can see here that all that information that includes instance type like security settings and error settings. Here are the details. Our IP address is running. Instance type, private, security, network, storage, right here. Then we can check here the status check tab, and we can check here. Here we can determine if there's any problems. And we choose monitoring tab. We can expand this to check the status. We also have under actions our monitor and troubleshoot. We can get the system log. This system will show us the console output of the instance. So we can diagnostic a problem, troubleshoot any kernel problems, service configuration issues, cause and instances to terminate or become unreachable before SSH. Here we can see when the package was installed from the user data that I add on my create instance. Then we go to the monitor and troubleshoot. First we have to select the web server, and then we go to the actions and then monitor, and we're gonna get an instance screenshot. And this is gonna look. So this is the ways to monitor our instance. So now we're going to update our security group and access to the web server. First, we need to make sure that the web server is selected, Then we go to choose details, and then we copy our IP address. Then we need to open a new web browser, and we paste the IP address that we copy, and we are not going to be able to access the web server because we're not currently able to access the web server because the security group is not permitting inbound traffic on port 80, which is used for HTTP web requests. So this is a demonstration that we can see that the firewall is working and is restricting the network, the traffic that is allowed in and out of an instance. To correct this, we have to go to the security group to permit web traffic on port 80. This is the steps that we need to do to update the security group to permit us traffic on port 80. So we go to console, we go to security groups, and we select web security groups. Then we go to inbound rules, and then we can see that there's no inbound rules selected. Then we had to edit the inbound rules. And then we need to add a rule. So then we choose HTTP, and the source is going to be anywhere IPv4, and then we save the rules. And then we receive this message: inbound security group rules successfully modified, and security groups, web server security group. Now that we go back to the where we type our IP address on the web page, and we reload this, and then we receive here the sign that is working. Then we're gonna resize the EBS volume. So for that, we go to the storage tab here, and then we select the ID, volume ID, and then we go to the modify. We have to select modify volume. Here in the volume details, we have to modify the size of the gigabyte. Instead of 8, we're gonna put 10.